My name's Chris. I'm from Herne Bay. I'm a foster carer for Heath Farm for 7 years. Whilst I've been at Heath Farm, we've had about 12 young people here. The longest placement we had is 3.5 years. The shortest placement we've had was only emergency, which was only a couple of days. We've got 2 placements at the moment, 2 young boys. One's 14, one's 15. The 14-year-old was in the children's home for 3.5 years before coming here. He's been here for 14 months, doing well at school. We have a new placement that's been here for 3 weeks, 15, just finding his feet, and we'll let you know. Well, when I was growing up back all them years ago, back in 1975, around that time, my mum was fostering, and it's always had a new child in the house every now and again. And so there's always been something in the back of your mind. And when it was 10 years before we went to Heath Farm, myself and Nicky was thought about it. And then situations with Nicky's father not being well stopped us. And then we decided then the time was right, 9 or 8 years ago, that we contacted Heath Farm and made it a choice that we're glad we had made, really, because it's a change in my lifestyle completely, but it's also been good. It's been very rewarding. It's nice to help these young people, and they do need your help. When I was younger, I ran with the wrong people, made the wrong choices, got myself into trouble. I thought that might stop me from fostering, but when we went for the approval and having the independent social worker going through Form F with us, all the checks and the background checks, it came that it was more of a life skills that I could bring to young people. They could never come to me and say, "You don't know what I'm talking about." I could say, "Well, yes, I was young once, hard to believe, but I've been there," and I think that's what come forward. Awards. It's watching them change, really, and they come here and they're all quite quiet, nervous, and then you can just give that security to them and they just grow, and that's the best part. I had a young lady come here. She was 13 years old, and every word that came out of her mouth was a swear word, and I used to tell her she was a young lady. I kept on telling her, and she left here before her 18th birthday, and she moved on a very long way. She went to school, college, and she doesn't want to go back home, wants to stay in the area, so that was quite nice. It's because it's nice. It's, like I say, you've done something. You've changed that person. She went away on a contact one day and came back and said to us, "If I never came here, looking at my family, I would have thought it was natural to behave and to act like that." And that, it was quite emotional, because you think, hang on, you don't realise these young people, they don't have a normal, sometimes, as we call a normal upbringing as such, and they believe what they see is right. And when they actually look at it and think, "No, I shouldn't be doing this," or "My mum and dad shouldn't be doing this to me," then it's quite hard for you to, when they realise that it isn't a norm what happens to them. I've enjoyed the training at Heath Farm. It's given us an insight into young people. We've done from child protection to working with young people through the court systems, being appropriate adults for them. We've done quite a lot of work with children that come in from unaccompanied minors, which was quite a good insight into that. It gives us a network of, because we also have a support group, which is one monthly, which is quite good. We meet other carers, swap ideas, and it gives us to support ourselves. Support from Heath Farm, we have a social worker, which is a supporting social worker, which I've got a good relationship with. Had Chris for about 4 years now. Worked well. He's always there on the end of the phone if I need a question answered. If Chris can't answer them questions, there's a duty phone number, and out of hours, which is there 365 days a year. So after 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock at night, I say, not 6, there's someone on the end of the phone if we need any support or any help. If you're thinking about foster caring, I would say go ahead and do it. Just go for the first assessment, have a chat, let them come out to your home, visit you, then you can talk through it all. Any problems or any concerns you've got, they hopefully should be able to answer them there at that home visit and reassure you of anything that you've got. That's what happened to us when Heath Farm came to us. I had a lot of reservations, a lot of worries, but when they left, I felt happier in myself that we made the right choice in going to fostering.